Hello, my name is Patricia Buell, and I am the proud principal of Maurice Hawk Elementary School. This video will serve as our new student orientation for the school year 2020-2021. First and foremost, hello to our new incoming Maurice Hawk friends. I can't wait to meet you. Welcome to our parents. I am pleased to welcome you as parents of the Maurice Hawk School community. I will be joined by some of the Maurice Hawk staff who will assist in various areas of information. This is, of course, a first, a virtual new student orientation. I am beginning my 15th year at Maurice Hawk, and I have loved every minute. One of my delights as principal is to watch some of our alumni join their siblings at events and listen as they speak so fondly of their experiences at Hawk. Since March and the onset of the present pandemic, the staff of Maurice Hawk have embraced the challenges in order to present a consistent quality education to our students. In these unsettled times, you as new parents to the Hawk community can be confident in the amazing dedication and spirit you will witness in our staff. I take pride in our focus as a school to provide a rich, stimulating learning environment. We foster an environment based on our school district mission and strategic goals. This is evidenced in the careful and deliberate planning of meaningful instruction designed specifically for the early learner. We embrace the social, emotional, and intellectual development of our students. We promote success for all children and challenge our students to take risks and expand their abilities. Maurice Hawk is a warm and inviting environment where children grow and learn. Across and within all curriculum areas, the teachers embed the 21st century competencies, focusing on helping our young students to become effective communicators, self-directed learners, collaborative team members, and creative, practical problem solvers. I am pleased to share with you that in September, we will welcome preschool to Maurice Hawk. Our kindergarten friends will not be the youngest in the school, as we will have 3 and 4-year-olds. Our current enrollment is 712 students. We have 8 kindergarten classes, 9 first grade classes, 9 second grade classes, and 9 third grade classes. In addition to the core subject areas, classes are scheduled for the following special areas. Kindergarten will have library, music, and physical education once a week. Grade 1 will have art and library 1 time per week, music and physical education twice per week. Grades 2 and 3 will have art and music 1 time per week, physical education and Spanish twice per week. In addition, 3rd grade will also have chorus and computer once a week. I am proud that Maurice Hawk hosts one of the dual language immersion programs. Our target language is Chinese. Our first cohort of students enters 2nd grade this year. You may hear your children talk about workshop. Workshop is the method for delivering instruction in reading, writing, and math. The lesson typically starts with a mini lesson and may include components such as modeling, interactive reading and writing, partner work, strategy groups, and independent practice. The curriculum focus for each grade level can be found on our district website. I say that I am a proud principal for so many reasons. We have a dedicated staff, knowledgeable and passionate about education. They care about the development of children academically, socially, and emotionally. We have parents that recognize the important role that they play in partnering with us in the education of their child. Lastly, and most importantly, we have the best students, and they come to us ready to learn. Hawk is a great place for children to grow.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jack Colella, and I am the assistant principal here at Maurice Elementary. Thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this video so we can share some information about our wonderful school with you. You just heard from Miss Buell, and she mentioned several times that things are going to look a little bit different this year, but that doesn't mean that we're not ready to welcome you and your children with open arms. So whether you're new to New Jersey, new to West Windsor, new to Maurice Hawk, we do want to welcome you. We look forward to an exciting 2021 school year. And although it may look very different, as I said, we are going to be here for your children every step of the way. So one of the most important things that you can do for us, especially in these times where communication is so very important, is make sure we have up-to-date contact information for you. Our new parents, you'll need to access Genesis to provide that information. In the slideshow, you'll see there are some links to a parent manual and some information for you to do this. It's critical that we have accurate phone numbers and accurate email addresses for guardians as well as emergency contacts. Everyone's always excited to find out who their teacher is. This information will be available later on in the summer. You will get a placement letter for your child that will indicate their homeroom teacher. More than likely this year, that will be accompanied by some other information regarding our virtual and hybrid options for learning for the 2021 school year. The first day of school for 2021 is going to be September the 8th, 2020. So for obvious reasons, when your child is absent, we are definitely going to need to know. TellSafe is an attendance procedure that ensures a safe arrival of your child to school each and every day. You can call the evening before or the morning of any absence or tardy arrival. And in the event, though, that school is not notified, you should know that a series of phone calls will be made to parents, guardians, or any emergency contacts to locate your child. We want to make sure that every student is safe. Directions on how to report your child absent through Genesis are also available, and those are linked in the slideshow. Also of note is our building safety and security protocols. Things will look a little bit different here than they normally do due to the COVID pandemic. However, we still want to make sure that staff and students are safe and secure when they're in the building. Part of our continuing efforts to protect our school community, WWP has instituted very specific protocols and procedures for visitors to the building. Now, visiting procedures may look a little bit different as news changes how we view access to our building, and that information will likely be most up to date on the website. So depending on when you're watching this video, some of that information may have changed. However, the things that are standard are that you will always need to come to the main office if you are visiting the building. You will ring the doorbell, you will speak into the microphone and look into the camera, and security will allow you access to the building. They will provide you with a visitor pass, which you will need to keep on your person at all times. And we ask that when your visit to Maurice Hawk is over, that you exit the main office as well and turn your visitor pass back in. Again, the most updated information for these visitation protocols are going to be available on the WWP website and will be updated routinely between now and the beginning of the school year. Another item of note is transportation. Now, due to social distancing guidelines, transportation on buses will look a little bit different this year. More information will follow later on in the summer. All parents have been asked to indicate whether their child will ride the bus, either earlier in the summer or upon registration. You should have filled out a form indicating whether your child will be driven to school or you will be using transportation provided by the district. One of the things that we want to stress is safety on the bus. We take safety very seriously, even more so this year, and we do want to make sure that all of our students are responsible riders. So we do ask that you talk to your children about staying in their seats. You can practice buckling seatbelts, and for sure this year listening to adult voices. we are going to rely very heavily on our bus drivers to ensure that students are adhering to social distancing guidelines, as well as being safe when they're on the bus. And it's always a good thing for children to hear a positive and supportive message from their parents that mirrors exactly what they're hearing from adults in the school. Other information that you can find on the website regarding transportation, one will be the daycare information that has been linked in the slideshow. So if your child is a kindergarten student and either comes to our PM program from a daycare or leaves our AM program to go to a daycare, there is an alternate transportation form that needs to be completed, and that can be found on our website. Again, some of these schedules may change, so please check the website frequently throughout the summer to get the most up-to-date information. And that also will include information for parent pickup and drop-off. We know that there will be many more parents this year who just might not necessarily be comfortable using the bus for transportation to and from school, and as such will be driving their own children in the morning and picking them up when the school day ends. Information will be available as soon as we know exactly how many parents will be coming each day. We want to make sure that our parking lot and the methods and doors we use are the safest and most responsible when considering the safety of cars coming through the parking lot. So again, parent pickup and drop off may look a little different this year than it has in the past. So please check the website frequently for updates. And as soon as we know more, that information will be communicated specifically to all of our parent pickup and drop off families who have made that selection for this school year. Again, thank you so much for watching this short video. You're going to hear from some other members of our wonderful staff here, our school counselor and our school nurse. These pieces of information that they're going to share with you are vitally important, but we can continue to remind you that due to the COVID-19 pandemic, that some of this information may change. So we appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, but I will continue to encourage you to check the website for updates to any of this information, and check your email frequently once your email is in Genesis, as more information will come to you as email messages as well. Thank you again. I hope to get to meet you when the school year begins. But if not, between now and then, I would say have a safe and healthy summer and take care of yourselves and take care of your families.
Hi everyone, my name is Kelly Marshall and I'm the school counselor at Maurice Elementary School. This coming school year will be my 13th year as an elementary school counselor, and it'll be my 9th year at Maurice School. I'm sorry we weren't able to meet in person, but I wanted to share a few things with you about my role at Maurice School. So one of the main roles that I have at Maurice is to give social, emotional, and academic support and help to children to help them succeed in the classroom. I do this many different ways. One of the ways is through classroom lessons, which students will receive with me throughout their time at Maurice. I do lessons on topics like friendship, manners, conflict resolution, communication, and many other topics. Another thing that I do at Maurice School is I'll meet with students in small groups when maybe they're having a conflict or an issue that arises that they need help and support to solve. I also provide parents with support when they have questions or concerns. If I don't know the answer to the question or concern, I will certainly work to find the answer or point you to the person who can give you the answer. One of the things I sometimes get questions about is how can children get to come see me? And children will get to know me pretty early on and they can ask to come see me, or teachers will ask me to see children, or parents will reach out and ask me to speak with their children. Some tips for the summer. If you haven't already, start giving your children little responsibilities at home. Things like picking up their toys or little chores around the house. This helps them get ready for their responsibilities at school, and it also helps to raise their self-esteem and self-worth. Another thing to do over the summer, if you aren't already, is to give your children controlled choices. So things like, here are a few games, which one do you want to play? Or here's a bunch of outfits, which one would you like to wear? This helps kids with independence and decision making, all of which they will need when they get to kindergarten. We don't know for sure right now what the beginning of the school year is going to look like. So I'm going to give you some tips now for the beginning of the school year. Hopefully we will be in school and we'll be able to see everyone face to face. It's normal for children to be nervous about the first day of school. They are going to take their cue from you. So if you're really nervous and they can see that, then they're going to be even more nervous. So if at all possible, try to hold the nerves in until they're out of the room or in bed at night. That will help them to feel more confident if they believe that you're very confident. Another thing you want to do is talk to them about the plan for the day so they know what to expect. Talk to them about what it's going to be like in the morning, when you're going to see them again, and you can even plan a fun activity to do after school to give them something to look forward to. There's lots of stories that you can read about the first day of school. I know some libraries are not open right now, but if you even look online, there are read-alouds online about the first day of school, which can help kids feel more comfortable and also raise questions that they might have that you can then answer for them. One other thing to remember is the school bus. Sometimes we forget about the school bus, but that can be a really scary thing for kids. This big yellow bus comes to pick them up. It's loud. So if your child is going to take the bus, maybe just talk to them about what that's going to be like. There are also stories about the first day of school and about school buses that you can read as well, which might help them feel better. Okay, so that's really all I have to share with you today. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. My email was on one of the earlier slides. I do check email about once a week over the summer. So if you have a question or concern, please feel free to reach out. I look forward to meeting you and your children very soon. Have a good summer, and we will hopefully see you in September. Bye.
Hello, my name is Trina Colt, and I'm the school nurse at Maurice Hawk Elementary. A healthy student is able to learn better, so my goal is to keep the student population as healthy as possible. For incoming new students, I need a physical and proof of immunization. These physicals must be dated after September 8th, 2019, or within the last 365 days. All students must be fully immunized before starting school. If you have any issues with this, then you need to reach out to me via email. If a student is injured or sick during the school day, they'll come to the health office. A student that has a temperature over 100 degrees or vomits is sent home. In order to return to school, the student must be fever-free without Tylenol, Motrin, or Advil before they can return to school. For this reason, it's very important to update the Genesis Student Information System. I need to know your most up-to-date and current contact information so that in the event that your child is injured or ill, that I can reach you as soon as possible. If your student has allergies, you will be notified at the start of the school year if your classroom is allowed to have nuts or not. Also, when we start having lunch at school, we do have a nut-free table for your child if they do have allergies. Food is not permitted at birthday parties. We can use other gifts such as stickers or pencils in lieu of candy, but we do not allow candy in the classroom, and this includes for Valentine's and Halloween parties as well. If your child needs medications during the school day, there's a form on the website that must be completed by a physician, and then the medication needs to be brought into school by an adult. If you have any questions or any concerns about medical information or anything that I need, then please contact me via email, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you, and welcome to Maurice Hawk.
Hi everyone, we are the Maurice Hawk Child Study Team. A child study team is a team in the school that is comprised of a learning disabilities teacher consultant, social worker, and school psychologist. I am Amanda Goodstein, the school psychologist.
I'm Marissa Farber, the learning consultant.
I'm Melanie Edmonds, school social worker.
And I'm Eva Barbarash, the speech therapist.
Together, we make up your Maurice Hawk Child Study Team. We work collaboratively with administrators, teachers, students, and parents in order to meet your child's social, emotional, behavioral, and academic needs. If you have a child that is already receiving special education services, one of the Child Study Team members will case manage your child and be in touch with you in the beginning of the school year.
Again, I'm Marissa Farber, the learning consultant. We know that your child is excited about school, and we're all planning on smooth sailing for the beginning of the next school year. However, if concerns arise from either you or the teacher, there are many general education initiatives to explore prior to seeking out child study team services. The first step to take would be to hold a parent-teacher conference. Conferences can be scheduled at any time throughout the school year, not only on the designated parent-teacher conference school dates. Another avenue that can be taken is requesting an INRS committee meeting. INRS stands for Intervention and Referral Services, of which some child study team members are a part. Also, other general education initiatives such as a speech therapist, English as a second language service, or support a reading support teacher can occur. At times, children are referred to child study team to look into academic, social, emotional, or behavioral concerns. Now Melanie is going to share ways to prepare your child for entering the Maurice Hawk learning experience.
Hi again, I'm Melanie Edmonds, the school social worker here. Welcome to Maurice Hawk to all of our new parents, and welcome back to all of our returning parents. This is such an exciting time for you and your children. Maurice Hawk is such a wonderful school. I feel very lucky to be part of such a close-knit school community. Our school is large, but it never feels that way at all. You or your children might have some anxieties about entering a new school. I know that Ms. Marshall already touched on this, but your children definitely will follow your lead. I know I was much more nervous than either of my children when they started kindergarten, but I tried to not let them know that. A few more things that you can do to help prepare your children for school this summer are to work on some self-help skills. Things like opening a snack container, zipping their coats, putting a folder and a lunchbox into a book bag and then zippering it. You can also work on toileting routines, such as pulling up pants, flushing, and of course, hand washing. These are skills that will help them to feel more independent and self-confident. Starting the children on a good bedtime schedule before school starts can help ease the transition. My favorite day of school is the first day because I get to greet kindergartners and new students and walk them to their classrooms to meet their teacher for the very first time. It truly is a magical moment.
Hi again, I am Eva Barbarash, and I am the speech therapist, and I provide services to students who exhibit communication difficulties in areas such as articulation, language, voice, and fluency. Now, I know that some of you will have some concerns about your child's speech, and I wanted to give you some information that you might find helpful. There are two particular speech sounds that we consider to be developmental, in that we don't expect all children at this age to be able to produce. The first one is the letter S, and the second one is the letter R and the sound. And in that case, you might hear the children say wed for red or board for bird. These two sounds are considered to be developmental, and we typically will not work on these sounds with children at this age. So what can you do if the child does exhibit some of these misarticulations? Well, when the child misarticulates a word, you can repeat the word, emphasizing the speech sound, but you do not need to ask the child to repeat it. Just giving them the model is good enough. And another activity you can do is when you're reading with your child, you can emphasize those sounds as you are reading. With that being said, if you have any questions in the fall about your child's speech, please feel free to contact me. I'll be very happy to speak to you. And on that note, we all want to wish you a wonderful summer and look forward to seeing you in the fall.
Hello, and welcome to Maurice Hawk School. My name is Sejal Bendia, and I'm the president of the PTA. This is my second year as president, and I held the position of vice president and membership chair prior to that. I have 2 boys. My eldest graduated from Hawk 3 years ago and will be entering 6th grade. I can't believe it. My younger son will be a 3rd grader here at Hawk. During all of my time here, I have truly felt like part of the Hawk community, and I'm happy to welcome a new group of parents and children to this wonderful school. The PTA runs several events throughout the year that help foster family connections to the school and its staff. The PTA builds bridges between homes and schools and integrates the efforts of parents with those of principals and teachers. When you get involved in the PTA, the child who benefits the most will be your own. Getting involved in the PTA is also a major step towards improving your child's school, your community, and your state and national education and health policies. Our fundraisers help support many programs, including our Teacher Mini Grant program and also several school-wide assemblies. I encourage you all to join the PTA and volunteer for some of our events. I know that many of you may not have as much time as others, but I'm sure if we can work together and find something that fits your schedule. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to seeing you at Maurice Hawk School.
Thank you for viewing this video today. Typically, we address important dates for the beginning of the school year. Please continue to check the district website, Twitter, and Genesis through the summer as plans unfold for the opening of schools. I look forward to the day when we see each other in person as you join the Maurice Hawk family. Once again, welcome to our incoming students, new parents, and returning parents. Please feel free to reach out to me with any questions. The most efficient way for contact is through email. Parents, thank you in advance for sharing your children with us. New Hawk students, have a great summer, my friends. I will see you soon.